Alright, welcome on into a little bit of Crisol Theater of Idols. This is this new horror game. It's kind of a mix of Resident Evil and Bioshock, all centered around Spanish religious horror nastiness. There's a theme of blood in this game that is something special. You don't even get bullets. You reload your gun with your own blood. Nasty. We're being chased by a huge mechanized nun named Dolores. She's got like elongated limbs and a bloody heart. Oh, she's nasty. Yeah, it's only like $15. It's from the publishers from Blumhouse, whichever you want to call them. They do a lot of horror movies, and they've been publishing a lot of games lately, which is really cool. They also did, I think, Fear the Spotlight as well. But this one's done by a very, very small Spanish team, and let me tell you, they deserve all your love. I love this kind of stuff. It brings me back to classic Bioshock, and it's something we desperately need at a time when we're just hunting down ray tracing bullcrap and Unreal Engine 5 frames that will never hit when you can have something like this. You got the classic UI, nice and chunky. We got a couple of these little upgrades so far. We're basically trying to collect these crow relics and some essence. Shooting wise, we did just get a shotgun as well. It feels good. Like, it's kind of deliberate and kind of stiff in a good way. So I kind of harken it back to that Wolfenstein 2009 as well. You know, you feel like you're kind of controlling a brick, but you know, you can kind of you can put up the sensitivity if you don't want that. Okay, so we're going on to the next area now. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So the story for this, we've arrived at this prison island, and there's two warring cults. We've got the Children of the Sun. And the Sun is almost like a play on the actual sun, and then I'm thinking the son of something else. And then we have the Lord of the Sea, and there is a little bit of Eldritch going on there as well. It's pretty cool. This fairground lets you play some of the mini games. You can collect tickets. You can level up your stuff. It's pretty damn cool. For the cost of entry, it's totally worth it. Can we go in here? Oh, that's so weird. Did it just time loop back around? Wait, what? We just came from here, right?
We will meet again. Sooner than you think.
Yoo-hoo, little Robin. Come closer. Don't be shy.
Who are you?
Just a humble admirer. Nothing more. It's not every day a soldier of the sun visits us. Especially one so handsome.
Cut the nonsense, witch.
Why is it? Is this like a loop? Is this looping back around?
Venom, mon cher. This
Mon cher.
witch only wants to help.
Theater of Idols sounds like a symphonic metal album, and the cover art goes along with it. Hell yeah!
Oh, spells.
Hell yeah!
Blessings. Or perhaps
He's mentioning it like there's like a weird time loop going on.
All for a modest price, of course.
Oh.
Hmm?
Yeah.
As you can understand, keeping up this lifestyle isn't cheap. But don't worry,
Cheap,
you
cheap.
won't have to sell me your soul. At least, not yet.
1, 2, testing. 1, 2. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Fabulous. Our base is tucked away beneath the Tormentosa fair.
Okay, something. Hold on now. Something is wrong here.
Take a stroll. Don't be shy. Who knows? You might find something useful.
Saved. Go to the Ram district. Autosave. Fair. Go to the Ram. Why is it reload? She's talking like we haven't been here before.
And if you're up for a challenge, try beating my high score at the pool paratho. I'm stronger than I look, you know. But don't get too comfy. Herminia Espina's waiting for us in the
So
mermaid
weird. I went through that door,
Once you're done,
and the cutscene loaded
go to
this
the gate
area
with the
again.
battlements.
Might be
My
a
boys
bug,
will
but I
open
don't
it
know.
for you
I'm
with
sensing that it's
pleasure.
like a time loop or something. Go to the Ram district. Making it sound like we haven't been here before. I thought for a second it loaded the wrong save or something. I don't think so, right? Well, we have the shotgun and everything. Go to the mermaid district. Objective. No, I think it's a bug. Let me load it back up again. That's weird, huh? Weird. I think, let me see if I can make that happen again. I think that's a bug. What? So she's there. She's our little witch. This is where you save and you upgrade your skills, and this is the fair. Now watch when I go through this door. I think it's a bug. It like loads the same area again. Oh no, it wasn't. Which was it? Not that door? Which one did we go through? I went through a door a second ago and it like loaded everything back up.
May the sun
Kind of
guide
weird.
you, brother. I finally feel we're in good hands.
You saw me do that, right?
Lived in this town my whole life.
That was
And I still
that
can't
was
be-
weird.
Sure polished off that galorium fast for someone.
I don't know if it saved anything. It's not a big deal. That's so weird. That freaked me out for a second. I was like, what? Yeah, the Ram district where we need to go. Does it want me to do the mini games again? Kind of looks like it doesn't.
2 down, 2 to go.
Yeah, but look, yeah, the games are kind of cool, pretty standard stuff, and you can use your tokens here. That was so weird. My brain was like, I felt like I was doing Inception or something. I was like, yeah, I used all those. I thought I was like folding in on myself. That's all good. Alright, so we're going to the Ram district, next part. So far, like map-wise, because of the nature, the kind of gothic nature of it all, it's fine, but it's always nighttime and raining. I think the whole idea is it takes place over one night. And
I need a pee.
need to pee, go pee, girl.
Bad. We're not leaving.
It doesn't. I don't mind that much. But with these kind of games, this is why Bioshock is superior. Obviously, this one doesn't have really magic either, but Bioshock wins because it just has an amazing way of doing levels and telling stories. Lift it and shift it. So these are more of the children of the sun. Okay, let's see what the next place. This could have something else. Yeah, Bioshock is a city, but it's kind of built on top of itself, and you're going on these bathyspheres, you know, big old round, basically elevators, and every time you go down one, it's like a load screen. You're like, okay, but what it's actually secretly doing, it's genius level design. It lets that load screen go in, and you're actually going between areas, and it's a full biome. Like one place is a fucking garden under the sea. The next is a fun fair. You know, the next is an art exhibit by a psychopath that turns people into living art. You know, it's just great. Legacy of Ash. So let's see what's going on here. This seems to be like the factory district, maybe. It's just you always, as much as it sounds stupid, and I stand by this, games need biome shifts. It doesn't matter how tropey it is. Oh, this area is lava, this area is ice. I don't care. It's a visual difference, and it helps. Your whole game is brown and grey.
How about we
I ain't gonna
start
remember,
playing Peace for
fuck
Once,
knows,
huh?
5 minutes in to 5
Anyway,
minutes before the
Lorenzo
end, you
Hierro
know?
is the heir to the Ram District,
It's the way it
which
is.
makes him the richest guy in all of Tormentosa.
That obviously has to make
His
sense.
family made their fortune
I
off
feel like
that
Bioshock
process.
Infinite kind of
So
fell
you
into
ask
that
me,
issue. That's why they had that
I
weird
bet
ghost
you
section in the
kind of
middle. I just
Another
put
one of your
something in there.
hunches.
Got a problem
Gotta make
with
sense.
that? Next time, you can figure it out on your own.
There's a good reason why
What is her problem
the old
now?
Mario and Zelda's work so well, because they stand by that and they stick to that. I know, as I said, I know it's a trope, but there's a reason it's been grand for 40 years. I look at a lot of games I love, even like the Batman stuff. They do a decent job, especially like Arkham City. But yeah, a lot of it can feel a bit samey after a while, especially like the one room with guards and gargoyles, and they're all the fucking same, you know. Alright, we get some new enemies. We did kind of get a sort of new enemy not that long ago. It was a weird squid. Like a squid squelchy monster. And we can't seem to fight poor old Dolores yet. Oh, Lorenzo Hierro. We have a sniper. Oh, Jesus. Alright.
I will have to cross without
Lots
being
of
seen.
Spanish in this, and a lot of me saying Spanish very badly. Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's a small team, so you're going to see a little hiccups and bugs there. I mean, people might say it's wrong, and I get that, but... Oh, nice, nice. I was hoping I could crouch quick enough. There's no slide in the game, sadly. But I do give indie devs a little bit more of... Let's try and get in between shots. Of more of a pass when it comes to bugs.
Hey, I'm talking to you. Who sent you?
Oh, I knew he'd get me there. Got a good angle, dude.
Look here, or I'll blow your brains out. I'm the last
Lorenzo.
the only one left. If it's my blood you seek, you'll have to earn it.
Now. See, our health and our bullets are in the same pool, so it's really clever. You get to a point where you're like, should I heal? Or should I, use bullets to kill this enemy? It's tough. Come on, shoot your shot. Looks like you can climb over there if you got the balls. Oh, you can go through here. Have to go through here. Run! He's gonna get hit. Woo! That was close. Nice. We don't have much left because we were fighting so much, and then with Dolores as well. I should have. Wonder is there a place to like buy some more potions? Nice. Well, they're being nice. We can absorb some of these nasty animal stuff. These ones have a weird name. It's like a Opharia taurus or something. They see like a bullfish or something. A bull shark. Kind of weird, right? There is a little kind of mythos and eldritch horror stuff. What's in here? Can't shoot me from there, can you? Nice. There's squeezy. Yeah, I was getting lost a good bit. The level design is nice. You know, it's a city. But the map, as usual, I can't seem to...
I have found Hierro, but the coward is
the map
holed
they
up
went
in the
for
mountain.
old Bioshock,
A
but
frontal approach is
without
out of the question.
much of the thought put into
I could
it.
use a little
It's
help.
a little confusing.
Please.
Spare me the
Gabriel.
pleasantries, Captain. I am at your service. All you have to do is ask.
You are not going to give up,
It's
are
only
you?
chapter 2, but I'd say there's only like 2 or 3
I will
chapters.
play along.
4 or 5 maybe, I
Enlighten
don't
me,
know.
Prophet. What should I do?
Not far from where you stand, there is a
They're like
hoist
acts.
that leads down to the mines.
To the mines of
With some
Moria.
luck, you could slip through the tunnels unnoticed and catch that fool from behind.
I hope you will be just as generous when your turn comes.
I'll be
Ba,
waiting
ba, 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 ba,
with
ba.
open arms. You have my word.
I think that was it was either a wild bug or it was on purpose. I pressed continue, which would have loaded the last save or the last autosave. So as I get to the Ram district where we are. Then I went through that door, it loaded the witch, meeting the witch for the first time. And then as I go to the mermaid section, I'm like, what? It's like 3 hours ago. So that was crazy. I wonder if that door has a bug on it just to load that cutscene. They kind of forced the game into that
What
section.
do you mean you're not going down into the mine?
To the mine!
Sir, strange things are happening down there.
Strange things. I want to play Bioshock again, man. Those games.
I
have so many games I want to play this year
When I turned around, there
for
was
fun.
no
You know, I want to
one
do
there.
Final Fantasy
No
15
one.
because I never got to play that.
Cursed.
I want to do Xenoblade 3 and Future Redeemed. Honestly, should just do Future Redeemed, but I don't know how that works. I'll look into it. Things like that, you know, and then on top of the games themselves. And I want to do Final Fantasy 9 because the remake is either coming or it's not, but I've wanted to play it for a few years and I'm just waiting forever. And there's these wonderful mods that people have made. Because Final Fantasy 9 uses backgrounds, pre-rendered backgrounds, beautifully painted and drawn. Oh shit, I'm not reloaded. How do I reload again? Don't attack me, I'm reloading. You gotta reload with the blood, baby. Yeah, so people have made just an unbelievable job with mods for Final Fantasy 9. Ooh, it needs a 180 turn. Fuck, I missed both of them. Wow, a full shotgun blast missed them both. That's crazy. But yeah, all those pre-rendered backgrounds are very old and they don't properly, the resolution doesn't up-res with everything else, you know. If you go play like Final Fantasy 7, you've got these crystal clear 4K cloud and little sprites running around, you know, but the backgrounds look like shit. So somebody managed to basically redraw and use AI upscaling for all of Final Fantasy 9 and a nice widescreen. So it probably might even be better. Like the remake is either gonna be announced this year, come next year, or never at all. You just don't know. But it is now officially the final game on the NVIDIA leak. About 3 years ago, NVIDIA, in their wisdom, not really watching what they're doing, leaked about 20 games or so. And it was some of them multiple years before they came out. But each one by one, has been confirmed. The latest one was that Final Fantasy Tactics remastered. So the last one is Final Fantasy 9 Remake. Now, as I said, that was like 3 years ago. It could have been shelved. You don't know. Square Enix are a very strange company. They pissed through billions of dollars with their Western companies and then sold them for pennies on the dollar, and I don't know fucking why they did that. The only one they kept was Life is Strange, and made Life is Strange double exposure, which is rough, and that reunion's going to be rough too. Unfortunately, that series is going to die with a whimper instead of a smile, which is unfortunate. You don't want to do that. People are just going to tune into Reunion just to put Chloe and Max's story to bed, whether it's good or bad. And that's pitiful, you know. Don't really want anything to do with them anymore. It's not their fault, you know. They got grander plans. They make great games, not just the story games. The series that has outlived its welcome and probably been more popular than they thought it was going to be. I still think Life is Strange 2 is amazing and doesn't have Sam or whatever, Chloe and Max in it at all. Yeah, Xenoblade 3, hell yeah, I want to do that. I mean, we did too, right? I never got to play Future Redeemed, so I want to tie it all up. But what I'm going to do with Xenoblade 3, it kind of sucks, I know, but I want to wait for freaking Switch 2 upgrades. Come on, Nintendo. You teasing bastards. How do you get through there? So yeah, with the RPG stuff, it's always nice to have one on the go, but you want to space it a little bit too. You know exactly how I feel, right? You do a lovely kind of smaller game in between those big games, because you need it, right? You need kind of refresher for yourself, because you'll actually burn yourself out if you just do back-to-back like 80 hours, 100-hour games, and you don't want to drop them. Right now I'm doing Dragon Quest 7, which is very nice. Very nice. Too many, but we did a lot yesterday. You know, I was only playing the Neo 3 demo, but it was nice just to kind of nip that in the bud. And then Tearscape we finished, that was special. And then we did the Pragmata demo. That one's kind of cool. It's like a mix of Dead Space and honestly, like, I don't know, it's like Death Stranding in space or something like that. I liked it. This little robot girl sits on your back, so you do third-person shooting. And then to make it easier, you have a little hacking screen on the side while you're shooting. And you know, that seems like a lot, right? It's like, oh Jesus, left brain, right brain. But it's really cool. What you do is while you're hacking, you're just using the PlayStation face buttons. So, you know, like triangle, square, X and O. And it feels really good. It's like almost one of those, you know, you'd have one of those QTs or a button combination, or almost like dance moves from the older games, and you'd have to be pressing the face buttons as they get closer, moving along the line. Sort of like that. It's a good idea. I couldn't believe how, like, people had mentioned, like, you either get it or you don't. And I couldn't believe how easy it was, how it just felt natural. So that was pretty good. We'll see how that goes. Capcom have been just absolutely insane. Howdy ho, motherfucker! Also, this, you definitely need like a faster firing gun. It's nice to have the big bada boom. Shit. Oh, nice dodge. Oh no, there's something on the ground blocking me. One of the little dudes on the ground blocked me, you little motherfucker. God, they're really fast when they want to be. See where the blood comes, you actually fill the gun back up with your blood. That's right, bitch. Eat some flour. Mashed potatoes. We can use our knife. I don't think it's sharp at all. No, it's not. Okay. Well, that's my bad. You okay? Can I help you? Little weird mannequin people. Headshots don't really do anything because you can see their body splits apart. But, you know, if you need a little bit of breathing room, just shoot them in the legs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it kind of plays into that weird religious flaying thing that even some sects and cults actually still do. Sex. I'm not saying sex. I'm saying sect, like a religious sect. You're just being dirty. Yeah, they do. Some of them still flay themselves, which is crazy. But my God. Way to take it too far, you know? It's just meant to be a guidebook.
Fernando, what the fuck did you do with my boots? I can't
Fernando!
find them anywhere. Why would I want your stinky old boots?
Yeah, why would you want my stinky old boots? Can you hear the drums, Fernando? No, I'm deaf. No, that song was very insensitive.
You probably just left them lying around somewhere.
Oh, And oof, yeah, Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I never really got to play it. I was so butthurt over versus 13. I'm like, no. I still want my Noctis running around Insomnia.
Wait! What if it was them? Don't stop me, a ghost.
People are still crying out for Final Fantasy 13 to get remasters, and I think, keep it up. I think you could get it, you know? Square will do anything for a buck. They really will. Yeah, they had a whole lot of Western devs. They owned it so much. They owned like Tomb Raider for a while. They owned it with so many fucking things. They owned Deus Ex. And then, yeah, it all just kind of fell apart. Bit off more they could chew. Then they let their own kind of series fall apart. But see, what was happening was that, you hate to be that guy, but they were blaming the Western studios when it was actually Final Fantasy that was falling apart. That's the truth. They said that Tomb Raider selling 6 million copies was underperforming. And then Final Fantasy 16 came out and only sold 2 million at the start, which was still good. Because 15 took a long time. Like, I don't think 15 was even properly fully playable till Royal Edition. Like, here's another piece, and here's another piece. It was like somebody handing you a famous best-selling book, but they'd ripped out all the pages, and then sewed the pages back to you. It's like, golly. Oh, the mighty have fallen. I love Final Fantasy 13 for what it's worth, you know? Like, the second game is kind of actually probably the best in the series. Little time travel and little Sarah running around. And then 3 is kind of a weird Majora's Mask. It is a bit strange, but I like it. And she's like a weird fashion model and all this. Hello there. Just chilling here, are you?
A little discount.
Yes. Just a little discount. Thank you, peace. Thank you, peace. Alright, nice. That happens too fast. We could get more ammo capacity. That could be a good idea. It's pretty cheap. A lot of blood, though. Oh, can we do that for this one? Syringe satchel. Ah, that's what that is. Okay. Well, I'm stupid. Let's definitely get all that. Oh, we can have 5. There we go.
You want that? Better start
Yeah, you like that,
saving,
huh?
Sweetheart.
Go on, say it, Ember. Say it.
May
Does that do it for you?
Smile upon you.
I knew I was saving. That was so weird. I think the door like glitched when I loaded, and it just went backwards. I've never done that before. It was like loading an old chapter in the game. Does it do it for you? Does it do it for you? Nice, lovely. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, that's good. So this is a new map. Okay, thank God for that. I got so lost the last time. I'm so sorry. You guys were hanging out that time. Like, I'm so lost. You know that point? You get to a point of being lost. You're like, oh, I can get my way out of here. No, I couldn't.
Must be the
I just
voice.
became this loop.
But it is out of power.
Out of power. Let's sharpen that blade. It's almost time, Ember. What's she gonna do?
Sharper than ever.
It's Friday. Was she given to the male moans? Or is something new calling at her? Yes. Calling her name in the night. Reanimal. You little pre-stream praise. Little dance. Little title. That's the hardest part, right? You probably sit there drumming your little fingernails, thinking of a title. PP vagina. No, I can't use that one again. But maybe there's some collectibles. Nice. You gotta keep an eye out for little crows. You have to free the crows. It gives you a discount in the shop. And the little crow relics. It's Friday the 13th. Ooh, like normally I would play Friday the 13th game, but oh my god, what a disaster. Meant to be relaunching it and doing this and that. I just don't see it happen. What happened with all those games is the people who hold the licenses, which are usually old filmmakers, old families, just meandering idiots really. And they're like, you can have this, but you can't have that. Like, we're meant to bring Jason to Dead by Daylight, and then it all got cocked up, and then certain movie Jasons weren't allowed in the frickin' Friday the 13th game. Like, hello? Yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. I have to do this like A, B, C, D. What do I do? Open the fucking door. It's different minds, I think.
Still at it? Hector, you really ought to take a break.
Hector! Is my Spanish very bad? You can tell me. You have lovely Spanish. I mean,
The
you
foundations
have that within
of
you.
the
So it makes
Yerul
sense.
family were forged in the heart of this
The
mountain.
Hellraiser game is coming out soon. I think that's also Blumhouse as well. It looks so good. Hellraiser Revival.
I remember. But you're not exactly
That's going to
in
be
your prime
special.
anymore. Let someone
It's
else
not
handle
a
the heavy lifting.
asymmetrical game. It's not 4v1 and all that crap.
Maybe
Good
the rest
old
of the family forgot
single
where we
player
come from.
haunts.
But as long as I can stand, I'll make sure this beast keeps
I know a lot of people that like horror, they either don't know of Hellraiser or it's just not their cup of tea because it's so gory, you know. It makes Saw seem simple. Who's leaving this stuff here? Do you like Hellraiser? Is it too far? Is it too much body shock stuff? Veins and skin being ripped off and stuff. Master switch A. Can be used to restore power to the main control. Letter A. A. Alright. So it's gonna start. Let me guess. I can't. Yeah, this is a whole different level. Nice. Yeah, there is some meat to this game. I'd say it's around 12 to 15 hours. You could probably do it in less. You go online or how long to beat, and it's like, I did it in 6 hours. I'm like, that's grand. Your wife must be very unsatisfied how quick you finish. But just enjoy the game. You know, you paid money for it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you got a review code. I think that's half of the issue out there. You find it with a lot of YouTubers. They don't give a fuck, man. They get review codes for everything, so they just piss through a game. Okay, so where do we put these master keys? Nice. I still think I gotta go down here. This elevator. Hi, elevator. I love you, elevator. Nice elevator. No, this one doesn't work. Well, fuck you, elevator. I hate you. Okay. Maybe I put it over in here, yeah? Yeah. Excuse me, I thought that was a door. Don't lie, you thought it was a door, too. When is a door not a door? When it's a dirty whore. Oh my god! What did the door ever do to you? It opens to everybody. May the sea have mercy on us. This place has gone to hell. Lorenzo ordered a full lockdown with local ride the storm in here. Power grid needs our switches. Without them, the zones stay. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it. Ah, damn, it is actually. I totally missed that, right? You could have been knocked down. You could have been knocked down by a bus. You could have stood in a puddle and realized it was a giant pothole that came up to your waist. You could have stepped on a pavement crack and broke your back. You're just out here whistling like Mickey Mouse. Oh, no! How could you? But now you know. Does it make you more paranoid to try and avoid things, therefore causing them to happen? What in the titty fuck sauce is this? I'm not doing this. No. No, I'm not doing. No. Up, down, left, right. You gotta tell me twice. Yeah? I do it in like 4 moves, is that it? Up, down, left, right, turn the beat around. Well, that didn't do anything, right? No. What's that thing up the top mean? 2. Is it like how many I have power? 4. I don't get it. I have to power them all? That it?
Gate A unlocked.
I'm not as stupid as I look. Nice. Swear. Put that in my tombstone.
What are you doing, you idiot? If you turn the power back on, you'll get us all killed. But of course, you don't care, do you?
No.
Just another fanatic ready to die for his god without a second thought.
Yeah, I don't think we're playing as the
Well,
good
let
guy.
me tell you something. I'm not. So why don't you do us all a favor and drop dead already?
Oh, did you throw that at me? That wasn't very nice. Oh god, I think he's playing extreme disc golf, frisbee golf. Basically, it's my idea for a new sport. I'm sick of these safe sports, you know, just normal tennis and bobsledding. It's time to up the ante at these Olympics. Enter extreme frisbee golf. We're gonna put sticks of dynamite. Hear me out. Hear me out. We're gonna tie them to the frisbee. We're gonna light the fuse and see how far you can throw it. If you can blow up the other team, you win, and you have to pay for the funeral. But you win, you win. Nice. Extreme! And extreme bobsledding, we have put like mines all on the ice. You have to ride the bobsled upside down. If we're not breaking necks, we haven't done our job. Oh, something popped up there for a second. Yeah, Friday the 13th has kind of gone down a little bit. Most of the franchises aren't doing so hot, are they?
Something must be blocking it.
Something. It's me, I'm blocking it. I'm blocking it right now. Go to its profile and I'm blocking it. Oh my god, you blocked the door. Oh, these guys are gonna wake up, don't you dare. Yeah, like enemy variety wise, they keep introducing these new little enemies and then they kind of disappear. Like, fuck, you should kind of add them to the mix of the rest of the enemies, you know? We're still hunting down our, Jesus, okay, maybe I spoke too soon. Look at these yachts. What the fuck?
Who's there?
Angry cherub
This
babies.
isn't funny. Roberto, show yourself right now. I'll swear you're out on the street.
Here we go. Oh god, they're coming towards me. Ew, they're eating all that stuff. Nasty. There's some to the right as well. Nice use of shadows. Oh my god. Hello, they're like candles. Cool. Get the fuck out of me. No means no. 6-7 this bitch. Whoa, I didn't do that. No, we can't go that way. Way to go, dude.
Fire is blocking the path.
Yeah, you did that.
Need to put it out.
Hey, I can hear one of these creepy babies. Is he in there? Something moved in there. Gross. It's gonna be hard to fight them because quite like a deliberate slow. I could just turn the things back up. Alright, what's it to say? Pipes B1, B3, a clogging could burst. The water keeps flowing. Okay. B2, the blue one. Yeah, listen to that thing eating wherever it is. Stop. I see you. Whoa, that was some frame rates. Oh, nice. Okay, you hit the tip of the candle. Teeth the tip, the candle, right? Oh, they're only like archers. Okay, I thought they were going to try and eat my face. Not too bad, not too bad. I know there's faster. Okay, we can't do that yet. Yeah. No, it's got to be a valve, right? Okay, where else can we go? That's another shortcut there. Nice! I'm so glad. I wanted to kind of get away from the fairground in that sense. I got so lost in there. Never want to see it again. Alright, yeah, you'd mentioned the blue pipe. Shouldn't it work though? I never did the blue pipe.
There is no pressure.
There's no pressure. You say that now. It's so much pressure. Yeah, it's, I know he said mention the blue one. Can't go any further there. I know why this place... Agua. Oh, I know why this place has such bad range. Range. I can't... Not really anywhere I can go, is there? What the frick? I know this steam's gonna hurt me. I just know it. We gotta go back a little bit. Let me see, is there anything else? Can shoot down? No. Yeah, so I'd say I would kind of say it's more Resident Evil. I can't go back this way. Okay. See all these buttons here, but I can't really use them, huh? Case emergency redirect flow through B2 only. Yeah, the blue one. Yeah, that's fine, but something missing. Maybe you don't get hit by the steam then. That seems like the whole point of the valve being there is for the steam, right? We'll try it. Prepare for owies. Yep. It literally is a wall. Like I couldn't even like make it through. At least it gives you enough time to back up, I guess. Christ, okay, I'm kind of actually at a loss where to go then. Can't really shoot this down, can I? No. I think so. No, it's a little switch on the other side of it. Huh. How weird. Anything here? What's this? Sebastian. Where are you? Sebastian just chilling somewhere? I don't see him. I hear him. I meant to like... No, there's a thing in the fire. He's on the other side of it, is he? Is he dead or something? Shit, what's this here? Gas leak. Can't go back through there. Dude, what? Was I supposed to have the valve by now? Can I shoot this down? No. I know it's got to do with the blue pipe, but it wanders off over there. It's only two little crisscross hallways. Gas leak. Hit it from here. Crisscross. Crisscross. Anything I have work on this? That's weird. Can I go inside this door? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I didn't say there was a door there. Sorry. It's hard to know. Some things you're used to them being animated. I was thinking, I was like, I can't be stuck in a true hallway.
It will not open just.
Don't be so quick to judge me, Mr. Hero. These little toys.
I swear they should just let you jump down certain places.
It's true.
The little heart in the middle looks so real and cool. I was hoping it would beat or do something or a special power, but nope. Oh great, not the sewers. Are these weird little sticky fish men gonna be down here? Sticky fish men. Quite beautiful in Gothic. But yeah, it's just a one little rainy night, so unfortunately. Whoa. Oh god, that would have been great if I had heard her beforehand. Lord have mercy. I didn't hear anything, Joe. Hong Kong Fooey, #1 super guy. Fucking misses for the sake of it sometimes. Oh my lord, it's so many of them. We are fucked with a capital fuck. Oh. Where are you meant to go? Like, there's a ladder behind. They blocked the shop off, that's the problem. Push! No, I'm dead. Fuck, I think that's like the first time I've ever died in the whole game. That sucked, there was just no room to fight them. I backed up into the room. They have AI catch-up, so the entire hallway. It's the first time I've died. Bastards. There's nowhere to go. The fucking AI catch-up. Watch very closely. Every now and then those mannequins will speed up. It's meant to be like the, what you call it? Why is my blood slowly going down? Weird. It's like they are meant to be falling, I guess. But they just speed up. Like I came back into this room to reload. They were not even in the tunnel. But by the time I finished reloading, they were already here. Like, what a lot of cock and balls. Cock and balls. That should probably take out one of them, but it doesn't. What the fuck, is she still alive? And there's an archer? Jesus Christ. Happy Christmas, you filthy bitch. Alright. Sound like Donkey Kong. Will you reload? There's always... See, they're already fucking here. Come on. Legolas! God, did you see how fucking fast there? Oh my god! Like, where did you come from? Where the hell were you? No, I keep pressing on button and I saw my heel. Bitch. Any more? Yeah, they got through that hallway way too much. I wasted all my stuff. Wasted a good surprise. Oh, this bastard. Put an archer in there as well, it's pretty nasty. Still alive. Yeah, and honestly, you don't really want to be healing at all. I know it sounds crazy, but they usually have little animals and stuff dotted around where you can heal. That's the first time I died, I think. Probably was another time, honestly. The first time ever I died in the game. Yeah, that's what makes it more like deliberate, like Resident Evil. But without having a 180 turn, like the best I can do is go around like that, you know. It's just not enough sometimes. It should be a 180. Some of the Resident Evils had that, and it's like, thank you. And then they just immediately remove them. Because the same fucking series is not being worked on by the same people. So they forget the things that a guy learns.
Greetings, brothers.
Greetings.
To see me?
Clara.
We know everything, Clara.
What'd you do, Clara?
Hiding it anymore.
Oh, these are part of the Children of the Sun. Maybe it's not so good after all.
Drop the act. I could expect it from Malrub. You. Why protect a criminal like him?
Ever since his family turned their backs on him, he hasn't been the same. Just give me one more chance to talk
What
to
else are
him.
you guys playing?
I know I can make him
I know I'm
see
playing a lot of random games. Oh yeah, I forgot this one's like, you can't tab out.
Only because it's you.
No tabs for you.
Just know this.
Have to learn
If he doesn't
guitar by
change,
yourself.
we'll deal with him ourselves.
Don't worry. If I can get through to him, I'll take care of it myself.
Oh, why did the light go red? Oh, that's why the light went red. Was that an exploding box, you think? Oh no, it was up there. Okay, it looked like an exploding box. Ow. That would be pretty mean. That'd be a nod to Resident Evil 7. With Lucas and his exploding boxes. Little bastard. That game was such a happy mishmash. Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Terminator. Oh, there's no fucking way to back up in this game. Dude, come on, Devs, put a 180 in there. 180 turn. It's so weird to slowly back up like that. Has to be a way. Usually what they used to do is be like maybe down in R1 or something. It was an awkward button combination, but at least you got the 180, you know, that does that. It seems stupid of me, like, oh no, mine's going off. Let me slowly turn around and walk away. No, it's not what you would do. Looks like we'll be climbing up there somehow. Come out, you bastards. Nice. Yeah, I played a game kind of sort of similar to this not that long ago. Total Chaos. It was like based on a Doom mod. That one was pretty fun too. They went down the psychological stuff, but it's like everything else. Like you get to, when a game is sort of made indie, sometimes you get to see, you know, the Wizard of Oz, right behind the curtain a little bit too much, and it kind of, you can't be immersed in the game anymore. A couple of glitches here, a couple of crashes there, you know, it's tough. You do give them the benefit of the doubt being an indie dev, but you also get to that point where you're like, I can't really continue with your game because of how rickety it can feel. And you see how good the blade is? It's definitely worth, especially for those guys. Definitely worth getting it. What's making that noise? It's the pipe that might be connected to the blue one. Anybody out here?
Come on, you freaks. Want a piece of me?
Are you one of the who was that, one of the snipers?
But if you think I'll die without a fight, you're dead.
Wait, look at that. There's a sniper in the game? Yes, I need to get up there and get that gun. I wanted a gun that shoots faster. We're going slower. We had a pistol, shoots. Suppose you could up the fire rate on it. And then to a shotgun, to a sniper. That's funny. Have to use this thing, won't we? Double one super guy. Oh, just like that, free sniper. That sounds iffy. Giving me a stiffy. It's been years since I have fired one of these. Now, how are we gonna sort out the bullets for this? You can imagine, right? Cool. Watch, and he turns it into his version. Isn't that so cool? Like the children of the sun. My lucky day. You say that, and then we gotta deal with these guys. Honestly, make it better off just to shoot these guys at normal. Now we're wasting a sniper. Got him. Good shooting, Tex. Alright, let me, we had this trouble before. We have to go into the inventory. Nice. No, actually, I think it was this tab. Yes, and then set it up as a shortcut. Oh, that's lovely. 3 in it. Okay, so more than the sawn off. Now let's see. So you can kind of tell by the chunks of the bullet itself how much it takes to reload. I know that sounds crazy, but you can kind of tell. That's cool. Oh, you got this thing to shoot as well. I can get that with the pistol. With the pencil pistol. Here's something making noise. What the fuck? That, another one out there? 7:13 AM in the Big Brother house. Yes. It's all worth it. Yeah, I should just up the fire rate. I'm nearly sure that the trailer kind of gives it away. I'm nearly sure there's a little Tommy gun you get later on. It is time! It is! Oh my god, what is that? Is that how I think it is? Oh my god. Bing bong. Oh, I miss Peak so much. I miss playing any games at Joe. Alright, go do your thing, Mr. Set. I hope it's what I think it is. But I also hope it is what I think it's not. You know what I mean? No bullshit. Have fun. Cheers, Joan. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. See how good the sniper rifle is. Because we could potentially use this little sucker to do some no-scopes. See what I told you I heard something. I think there's a little angel stuck under the cherub thing underneath this thing. It is fucking nasty bitch. Making that noise. Yeah, look at that body. Alright, we are starting to get a bit low. Should have got low on the bullets. Alright, something we can eat. Just be careful, it might be for free. Gross. Really cool idea. I really love the idea. Execution is well done as well. The game is cool, but I do think it suffers a little bit because it doesn't know what it wants to be. It's like half a Resident Evil, half a Bioshock. The premise for the game is good. The actual, like, you know, it's, as I said, it's too grey, one note, and rainy. I understand probably it takes place over one night. But other games can do that and still have weird other places like Resident Evil 4 and that, you know. But it's fine. It's a fantastic game. And for the price, like, I can't really knock it. Now, some people had an interesting argument, like, look, it doesn't matter how cheap a game is, things like Tearscape in this game, you can't just... Yeah, but I'm honest, I just said what little issues I have with it, you know, like, it needs a 180 turn. But these are small things. In the grand scheme of things. Let's try the sniper on this guy. Did I kill him? Of course I have to load that fucking thing. I don't think so. No, I pressed the wrong button again. Fuck. Accidental heals, man. Right? You should be dead, you little bastard. Yeah, when you get shot with an arrow, it loads that screen, which... Let's just say... That's all I need to know. It's kind of goofy. Yeah, these fuckers with the pitchfork will actually fire across the room to get you. But yeah, sounds weird, but get those guys in the torso. It seems to stop them splitting in two for the most part. Damn, he didn't take any bullets there. Usually you hit them once and they'd flinch a little bit, so they wouldn't be able to get a shot off, you know. He's like, that's cute. Now he's dead. I must have just missed the candle by a second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sniper, it is what it is. Most of those things, as I said, it's closer to Resident Evil, so a sniper probably needs a point or two put into it before it feels really special. A lot of them I would just leave them as standard. But yeah, headshot's not the way to go in this game. I know it's the way to go in every game, but trust me. Chickens don't really give you a lot. They give you about one segment of blood. Now the blood you see there up there, I'm like missing, you know, a quarter of it, say, or a third of it. How that works is you find this special orange glowy bottle of, they say, holy water, but we know it's not, and that gives you a segment back. So I'd say it's the #1 collectible. Speak of the devil, these bird cages need to be shot.
I'm sure that witch will appreciate it.
It gives you a discount, but obviously it's a collectible as well. So keep an eye out for those freaking mines I keep running into. Freaking mines! I love. Speak of the devil. Freaking mines, man. I love Halloween. Let's see how much this is. Norton always shows up the worst time. Damn. Oh, it takes a segment. Wow, it takes a segment. Damn, maybe sniper's where it's at. Can we zoom in any more than that? Nyata. How much do you give, Piggy? Oh, look at that. Oh, it doesn't take it all. Okay, that's kind of clever. Can save him for later a little bit. How much we here? Got a blade sharpener. I have so much gasoline, I might as well use it. The blade is really good. I have 4. Blade is good. It's good for like finishers and that, you know. Why it has to be attached to every motorbike, I don't know. Clever idea, but what they should have done is just slipped in random little sharpeners, you know.
Sharper than ever.
Sharpening stone, they can be hydraulically powered, they can be foot powered, you know. Really all it is a giant sharpening stone on a wheel, you know, and then sometimes they'll have a guard for the You know, the fucking sparks, which can actually spark things, you know? For the most part, you're okay. They're pretty harmless to your skin. Just they can spark other things. Down here, I don't know which way to go yet. I'm liking this so far. It's already feels a tiny bit better. Doesn't seem to matter too much. The last part was like 3 mermaids. Lorenzo. Seems you're a wanted man, Lorenzo.
Every time someone dies, they do the same thing. They cover it up like nothing ever happened.
Nothing. Is there a mine over here?
Silence with a handful of silver.
I like the little blood ghost. It's like the...
And just like that, case closed. I don't know how people could sell themselves.
It's like the splicers from Bioshock.
If those loan sharks ever tried to buy me off, I'd make them swallow every last coin until they started crapping silver nuggets.
Yeah. Hey, silver is what you should invest in right now. They're manipulating the gold market again, the little fuckers to do this every time. You'll see it'll coincide with some big company owned by like the president or a few other fuckers now. You know, they used to say if gold was dipping, that the economy was going to crash. That's no longer the case. Thanks to crypto and rug pulls, they're offsetting any losses through gold. It's terrible. This is true corruption. Oh, this looks like they're going to lock us in here. It's true corruption. I'm not one like, you know, fuck the man, down with the power, all that kind of stuff. Like, we all know that. Anyone with a brain knows that you can't trust any government. Doesn't matter the whole world over, but them doing this now, this is very, very dangerous. But, you know, if you have a little bit of money laying by, like gold still is, it's called the gold standard for nothing. If they're dipping it like that, it will come back up. So, if you can buy gold low now, go ahead and do it. There's nothing in this world that is more sacred and sure than gold. Even with them manipulating it, they would have to manipulate it into the trillions of dollars, which is entirely possible. But yeah, gold has always been the standard. Gold bullion, all the world over. Crypto crashed. If every currency crashed tomorrow, we would just go back to gold, you know. Alright. This part kind of reminds me of that Heisenberg part in 8, you know. It was very factory and mine-based, wasn't it? Hello. I like this. There's some meat on the bone. The end of the last stream, I was kind of like, I already felt like the game was further away down. I think I just tripped off a whole lot of mines, didn't I? Fine by me. I can't see them before they get set off. Not, don't look. Okay. Oh, she's back. Dolores is back. Oh my god.
Are you not tired of following me?
Did you see me already? How am I going to do this? I'm going to have to, Huh? How am I going to switch this off? I'm trying. Oh, I was hoping I... Oh, I was hoping I aggroed enough to do that. Will I be able to do this? Come on, Slowpoke. She's going to hit me again. Golly! It's annoying. Like, why did she not stop here and hit me? What a douche nozzle.
Come here, you worm.
Because she stops and then winds up her attack, but you just keep going. You're not doing it. No way of getting away from her, is there? Holy shit, there's normal enemies as well. Damn, we're going to die in here. Well, that sucks. So I might be able to shock her, maybe? Use the dead end. That tickles. Did she get hit by it? Where is she? Where is she? What just happened? She was inside the wall and on the chest, and then she walked away from me and I died. How did they load? We haven't died the whole game, and now we're dying. Load the death scene there. I kind of want to see what the sniper do anything to her. Let's slow the bitch down somehow. We could do with a grenade or something. I told you we were left from there.
Every time someone dies, they do the same thing. They cover it up like nothing
And someone
ever
dies.
happened.
We just died.
They...
Are you not tired of following me?
You'll need more than that to stop me.
That answers that question.
You can't run forever.
No, you can never get far enough away. What the fuck is the point of anything?
That tickles. Come here, you worm.
No, that doesn't work either. Okay, I tried circling around her. Doesn't work.
Did you really think that would work?
No. Oh shit, this place is all electrified. Oh, I didn't see the mine there. God, they're so hard to see. Ooh, that was close. What hit me there? He saw the arrow missed me. She might have hit me. God damn it. Nice. Alright, we're gonna die again though. Ah, dude, putting the normal enemies in there as well is cruel. Where are you shooting from, you little prick? There, look at that fucking angle. So he's proper shooting me through the wall. Wanker.
Is that you, serpent?
Oh, the worst thing is you can't even do this. You're not really allowed to shoot because she's gonna hear you see?
There you are.
I'm in a dead end again. And there's a mine. Holy shit. Okay, this is awkward as piss. I would give anything for a slide mechanic. I'm so spoiled from Tainted Grail. I swear, like, every first-person game is now being put against Tainted Grail. It's not the next coming of Jesus. Nothing is in this world. No game is. But let me tell you, they do so much right with that game. I put out a review on it. I'm really not the type of person to review a game before I finish it. But I have been hearing so many horror stories from developers that are like, we're like 2 reviews away from bumping up to the next stage of the algorithm. So they want you to review demos. That's what they want you to do. They want you to review demos. They want you to review the game. I think Steam even now pushes to your page now. It's like, oh, you played this game for 10 hours. Would you recommend it? And I'm like, oh, like 10 hours could be someone just leaving it there, you know. So I'm not really about that life. But for Tainted Grail, I did. I think honestly, something like Tainted Grail, outside of it just falling apart or the story or something crazy happening. But I stand by my other statement where I said, like, you know, there's always the nasty chance that you get into a game and then the third act has a new character and it's literally like ripping on a certain segment of people. Like there was a new game that came out called Relooted, I think it's called. It's sort of about like stealing back stuff that was stolen from you or something like that, you know. But apparently it's like highly stereotype racism. Like all the characters in it are black people, and then you can tell like no one would make a game like that going like, ah yes, my brothers and sisters are known for stealing stuff. Like that's horrendous. We've seen this before. I think Dustborn as well. It just shows. This is what I'm trying to say about DEI. We need representation, but it needs to be made by people from their own cultures, not by 40-year-old soccer moms who think they know. So that's, to me, that's not even just racist. It's highly insulting of people's intelligence. It's disgusting, you know. You see it all over. Like there's a lot of Twitter and YouTube channels that show like fights and that, you know, because people like that. They show fights, they show CCTV, and like you won't get through a single scroll of the comments before someone makes a racist or stereotype kind of thing. You know, there's a lot of Irish stereotypes too, not just Guinness and potatoes. And I hate that type of stuff. It's so stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's criminals all over the place. I would argue that there's more fucking jizz. There's more people in America in general. So it's once again this thing where we, especially in the UK and even Ireland and Europe, you just see people from America and you're like, oh yeah, that's Americans. I'm like, well no, that's not really how it works either.
Are you not tired
it's never
of
how it
following
works.
me?
It's 350 million, and you're just like selecting 50 million people just because it's easier for your racist ass to think that way, you know? It takes all walks of life, and for criminality to thrive, it's not a certain group of people. It's just poverty and horrific. I didn't see this place in here. Horrific and horrendous government. That's all it is. Poverty breeds criminality. This is the world over. It's always been that way. If you take away something, people will find any way to do it. You know. Look at the prohibition with alcohol. They start doing, booze hounds and booze running and stuff. You know, it's just the way it is. It's just so silly. Isolate a group. Like for the Irish, we're always meant to be louts and drunks, and that's I don't think we're even in the top 5 most drinkers. The Australians and Eastern Europeans way higher, even UK.
Something must be blocking it.
So there you go. It's just the Guinness, right? It's the Guinness we're known for. That's one select drink. Oh fuck, man! How did she pass by that and not set that off? Anyway, so that kind of stuff, I hate stereotypes in a way, you know, because even the nice, friendly ones, the jokey ones, like I lean into Guinness and I lean into the leprechaun stuff, but like they're not harmful. I get that to a point. They're not harmful. The potato stuff. But it's the problem when the ones that are not harmful are leaned into, it opens the floodgates to using the other ones as well. But yeah, it just pisses me off seeing that kind of stuff. So yeah, shame on the relooted devs and shame on any devs that does that stuff. So that's my issue. I'm neither woke nor anti-woke. People might call me centrist or sitting on a fence or anything. It's like, no! I'll destroy any kind of hate speech. I don't care which side it comes from. They're both as bad as each other. But that's just literally baby toddler brain stuck inside of a 40-year-old soccer mom. When I say 40-year-old soccer mom, I'm talking about these Karens. I'm talking about, there's a lot of game devs with that mindset too, you know. There really is. All those game devs that got into things, you know, it was a boys club in the 2090s. All those ladies grew up, you know, and they got 75 different hair colors. And now they're like, now it's our turn, you know. And some of them are incredibly smart people. They run a lot of companies and good for them. But they don't exact their agenda on people. But then there's other girls that feel hard done by, you know. The little trapper keepers when they were a teenager, writing about fucking My Little Pony, falling in love with Eric from fucking Prince Eric from Little Mermaid. They want to put that into a game. And I'm like, no, you fucking won't. That's just nonsense. A good story stands on its own 2 fucking legs without any interjection of anything. And that's what's wrong. You have just horrific writers. And I dare I say it, I hate to be that guy, but a lot of them are fucking Twilight girls as well, you know. It's not all bad women. Like the guys are really shit story. I see the amount of plagiarism I see in male writing is fucked up. And it pisses me off. They all want to make their own fucking Game of Thrones. And newsflash, Game of Thrones was not all that. It just grabbed people. There's fuck all else to watch on TV. They watched it for the sex. The same as True Blood. People tell me like, there's fucking fairies in that. I'm like, what? No, it's about vampires. Like, no one got that far. We were just watching it for the sex. I firmly stand by the last like 2 or 3 seasons of Game of Thrones were absolute dog water. Oh, everyone blames the last season. Like, nah, lads, go watch the last couple of seasons. It's all political crap. There was near a titty in sight for ages. There's only so many people that Jason Momoa can just ram home before you're like, this is boring. This is boring. It's like watching porn for the story. And I know it might just be me. I genuinely hate modern politics, and I vastly hate medieval politics. Half of the world's problems are from Victorian politics, medieval politics on top of that. It's just shit stacked upon shit, and they call that, you know, a royal family, or they call it a country. It's horrendous. Every war we're fighting now, every trouble should be all coming together as brothers and sisters, and we're not. Drawing fake lines on fake maps by fake countries and fake royalty, and then causing wars over it. Let me draw a line across Britain and see what happens, you know. Oh, this is my country now. See how they like it. It's a lot of shite. We should do better. We should know better. We should learn from the past mistakes. What the fuck, man? Another mine? Where? I'm nowhere near it. Stand on this side of Christmas. Come on, bastard, you're causing trouble. I think she hears the mines coming, does she? Oh god, do I have enough time? Push it, push it, push it, push it. Yes. Nice. Yeah, anyway. I've gone down a rant again, but started from a good place, I swear. Started from, you know, devs not really knowing their place. Everyone wants to make a story, but no one has the heart to tell them that they're talking out their arse a lot of the time, you know. Story writing has gotten so bad. Now we're waiting for the next Christopher Nolan movie, and we're waiting for the next George R.R. Martin book, and I'm like, keep them, let them retire. Christopher Nolan does a good job, but he has some stinkers the same as everyone else.
Our mission is bigger than a
stinkers. Yeah.
Save me the lecture. If they haven't figured out I'm a Solari by now.
Stinkish.
That's only because I've been breaking my back to protect you.
Break their back. So what was happening down these mines? Did she kill him?
No.
Yeah.
Just
So I think Clara. No, this is Clara. It's hard to tell. A lot of the Spanish and Italians wear their hair very feminine. Just they kind of pull it back into a bun. I don't know who's the man or the woman there. Clara seems to be coming up a lot. Okay, so now we can use this as a sort of a see-through gap between them. I gotta watch out. See, is that a mine? Can I shoot that? Yeah, but now she's gonna come over. I know you're close. Soladito. So Dolores, we got a little bit of the taste. They have these wonderful end of chapter hand-drawn cutscenes in this game. They're really cool. So the tale of this son, which they consider to be God, and then Madre Dolores, who's this monster, they fell in love. And it very much hints, without saying too much, about the concept of like Jesus and like Mary Magdalene sort of, you know what I'm saying? Because the sun is spelled as in the sun in the sky, but also is hinting at the Son of God, you know. So she's turned into this. Now, you never get to see her too often, but if you look very closely, beneath the armor is these elongated bones and limbs, and she's a full heart inside of a human ribcage, so she's been just stripped of it. She's half man, half machine, half whatever the hell, half woman. But yeah, you know, people are fighting back against all this stuff. I think storytelling will start to get better again, but you know, if we go back to the full boys club, that won't be the way to go either. It seemed that way. It's like, oh, things were so much better, but it really wasn't. It was kind of just fostering abuse, and the nerds were trying to get. It was basically like a revenge of the nerds, all the poor devils that were bullied, you know. And they went on to make World of Warcraft and RuneScape and all these, and it's like, haha! And then they became rock stars, but a lot of them had a lot of deep-seated evil and revenge in their hearts, you know. That's not a good thing either. I understand where they're coming from, you know, but every time these guys become popular without proper therapy and honestly the proper social skills, it ends up blowing in everybody's face. Like, look at the Randy Pitchfords of the world. Look at even, God bless him, Hideki Kiyama, the guy who made like Devil May Cry and that. That guy is his own worst enemy. 100%. I think one of the mines must have killed this guy, because I didn't do it. Bitch, mind your fucking business. Yeah, he was like a little Japanese game developer rockstar. And every day that goes by, like, I don't know if he's serious or not, but he has like little mini crash outs all over Twitter and stuff. Japanese devs are usually like visionaries, cool dudes, hard workers, very, very proud people. But I think they also hold almighty fucking grudges too, you know. Could I turn this back on and shock a bitch, you know? I don't think I can. Shock a can? No. That might have been a good way. No, this is just to hold me back, not her. And she's coming this way. Fuck's sake. Like, I don't care what anyone says when it comes to these games. The AI always knows where you are. They're on a patrol path, but they always know where you are. Make noise, make no noise, it does not matter. Crouch, don't crouch. Hide in a closet, don't hide in it. They always do this where they have 3 closets, 3 lockers. You go into one, and the monster miraculously checks the other 2 without, you know, that kind of way. Like, we have not actually moved beyond the first Outlast, and dare I say even Red Barrels themselves haven't. But they don't care now. They have a live service Saw kind of game, Outlast Trials, and it's fine, but it's that same problem I have. You want to do those games as a soft experiment, but don't let it detract from like doing the next game, and it has. We won't see Outlast 3 till, God, I don't know when. It makes me sad. Outlast tries is doing its thing, and they deserve to experiment and have some fun, but you want something, it's going to be 5 years of that, plus 5 years of the next game's development. Or do you want just 5 years of the next game's development? The reason they do these things is they think they can create live service games that's never been done before, and that it can just bring in, you know, $27 million every month. And it's just not going to happen. And it's a great game, there's no doubt about it, but name any studio that's done this, you know, fucking Marvel Avengers for Crystal Dynamics. This is why we didn't get the next Tomb Raider till now, because of Marvel Avengers. But even like People Can Fly and Outsiders and all that, it kind of fucked up what they were going to do. Like, realistically, we should have got 2 other Bulletstorm games. I know they might not had big giant legs coming out of them, but they had some skill. Like, you spend all that time opening that just for it to be that fucking sus. What happened? Oh, the floors. Oh my god, they need to make that a bit more easy to see. She's gonna get double hits on me. fuck. For an area the way it is, it would have been really nice for them to give us more than one heal. I just don't think the live service promise is worth it. I never did. I never do. Plenty of games out there. But look at the Arc Raiders guys. Now, they're very interesting. So not only did the Arc Raiders, they did the finals. Which was a sort of like mini Battlefield thing. So they did that and then did Arc Raiders on top of it. It's pretty cool. I stand by the original Arc Raiders idea. It was much better. Because you could still have done the original Arc Raiders idea with proximity chat. That's all that makes Arc Raiders great. You know, people out there grinding and looting and doing dailies, things that they wouldn't have done in another game. But none of that matters. Gosh, she's so fucking fast. She's already where you are. It does not matter. I wish she would go to the mines. Elmar. As far as I know, you're able to just walk normally. She'll see you. If you run like you're fucked, she'll hear everything. The crouch is, I don't think that works. Nice, maybe get up there now. Come on, give me some heals, that one there. Watch out for the mines. So yeah, it's pretty obvious why I was not finding the mines. Quite hidden. There's some free heals. The game works on an old school saving, so oh, see, something went off there. That's probably her. So you get some save points and auto save. That's it. You only save with the crystal bowers. Yeah, what we need to do before like 2016, we kind of had reached a kind of middle ground, you know. We still had a little bit of the rampant, the toxic masculinity and a little bit of sexism, but it was kind of coming around. And then from like say 2019, 2020 to 2023, and we had just like toxic wokeism, you know. And as I said, they're both bad as each other. I'll never stand here and shout anyone's corner because it's just left versus right, and they've given it different names, woke versus anti-woke. I fucking hate all of it. It's just brain dead manlets on both sides. If they need something to do, like, go start building some schools and hospitals. Like, fuck off with the internet and get out of Hassan Abi's chat for 5 fucking minutes, man. The dude hasn't educated anything, you know. The turds in his toilet have more brains than that man. Actually, what he is, and you hate to say it, he's an LA fashion airhead snob, himbo as they call him. But for some reason, thinks he knows anything about politics. You can watch news, dude. You can recite any of your little favorite politicians, but you don't know shit. You know, you can go out there in your little vest, your little cameraman, pretend, while you go home to your $4 million fucking house with your mammy living in the fucking next room beside you, making all your meals for you. Fucking twat bag while you shock collar your dog when you should be shocking yourself to try and wake some of those brain cells up. He's been like that forever. Like, people forget very quickly. Back in his young Turk days, just complete himbo brain dead. Female bimbos and male himbos. That's all he is. We just found the right grift at the right time. That's all it is. I wouldn't listen to a word he says, a letter he says. I wouldn't listen to the noises that he makes. I wouldn't listen to the squeaky shoes he makes. His fancy Italian leather shoes, probably. I wouldn't. He's like, one time, the thing that kind of just, I was done with the politics side, and then there was a stream he did, and he was walking into his favorite store, which is a thrift store, but it's not a real thrift store. It's actually a fake thrift store. What it does is it buys all the clothes from the thrift store and then tie-dyes it and sews some crap onto it and then sells it for $800 markup. I'm like, wow, that's a scam. So that's exactly what that is. It's a fashion scam. And then he brings all his friends to this store and then clearly takes a little bit off the top. But, you know, who's worse in that case? The scammer or the person that he's allowing to fall for that? So that kind of stuff. Then my respect was completely out the door at that point. But yeah, Jesus Christ. The world would be better if we had a lot less politics. And a lot less people yapping about them. Everyone needs a grift, you know? Shit, for a good while the grift was philosophy. buying fucking philosophy books and philosophy classes. I'm like, damn, what an oxymoron, you know? What a giant hypocrisy of these legendary philosophers, you know? Fucking Plato and Nietzsche, and most of them like fucking mispronouncing Nietzsche and then quoting Nietzsche back. Yeah, I'm like, I was in the fucking same class as you little shit. They think they're little fucking philosophy majors, and they don't even live by the things coming out of spewing out of their mouths, you know. So silly. I want to say hello. Okay, we need to find another sign. I think it's way over there, but she won't let me at all. On the other side of that fence there. She will not let me over there for some reason. Now, look at this bitch, man. She's hogging it. She's straight hogging it. I know I ramble and give out about things. I don't know. It's just every now and then you kind of, when you're doing these things, your brain wanders and it goes into things like the state of the world and that. It just gets me pissed off because you guys are good people, and I hate shitty people taking advantage of good people. Can you let me go by here? Thank you. God, she was horny. Oh, there's a little safety area there. She was horny for here. Oh, we could have went through here as well. I think I went over here already. Oh, see that? I think I went over here before I died last time. It was just a crow thing in here, wasn't it? But now she's gonna be fucking hovering over here with a big metal dick. They should give you a flashbang or something. Like any of these kind of monster chase sections in games, there is always a way to cool them off for a bit. A flamethrower for alien isolation. Come on. That's the fucking xenomorph, and you can tell them to fuck off with a flamethrower. This one needs a flashbang or something. Yeah, blood flash. I don't know. Look at this. She's just gonna hover here. She's gonna do the same patrol. It really sucks. All because that mine went off. Sucks to suck. It's just, you know what's gonna have to happen? I'm just gonna have to speed run between safety areas. Look at this. I know it's AI pathing, and now the AI knows I'm here, so it creates the new pathing. I get it, but so I don't fuck with these games and stealth and all that. No patience for them. It's my own fault, but patience or just like, you know, really dumb AI mixed with bad mistakes from old stuff. She's never gonna come back over here. I need the bitch over there. Okay, let's see where we have to. Try and get a lay of the land while she's wandering around. It sounds like she's stuck, honestly. And there she goes. It's over in the corner there. She will pull you out now. She's not just hugging it for nothing. Yeah, go on down that way. If you get too close behind her as well, she will look around her, which is a nice touch. I'll give them that. Didn't go as far as like making like broken glass and the puddles making noise for anything like that, you know. Alright, that turns that one off. See, basically they're just doing very easy crisscross applesauce, and can't go any closer. By right, if I was a little bit quicker there, I would have got into that container there. It would have been easier. Don't get too close behind her, because she will look and see you. Alright, and then yeah, if you just walk normally, don't run and don't crouch, it's actually okay. I found that out in the first room. Now this room should be unelectrified, and then that's going to unelectrify that door there. That's like a nice shortcut there, but fortunately no dice. That's all good. You have these kind of sections, you know. Still a nice game. It has utility and agency and a good story, and it's nice. Like a game that really got dropped the memo really bad was that Quiet Place game. Oh my god, I wouldn't pay people to play it. I just couldn't. It was nothing. And then like the whole game was the same shit all over again like that. Imagine like a whole game of this section. Like you'd be browned off already. And then at the end they finally introduced something new, and it was credits. Basically, they were using like TV static from the monsters or aliens in the Quiet Place, and I was like, "Oh, that's so cool!" So the TV static would follow him as he moved near the electronics. You know, I was like, "Oh, that's brilliant!" And you could like set off the TV static to attract them. Like that's brilliant. That was in the last room of the last section. Bad. And I fucking paid that game with my own money, like. Actually, is she up here now? No, I think it's one of those guys. Because I have a little bit of a hard trouble with the doors, God bless them. Oh, now they're getting a bit better. I saw that hit you, you little stinker. Yeah, normally, like, if it's Dead Space... Oh yeah, these guys are the worst. I just noticed you can shoot the weapon out of the hand. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, huh? Dead Space, you know, they're like, shoot the limbs, became iconic. Don't shoot the heads. But in true blue fashion, we've been shooting heads since, you know, OG, House of the Dead, and Resident Evil, right? And it was Resident Evil 4 that said, don't shoot the heads anymore because of the last Plagueis, which would turn into big tentacle grabby bastards. So that was really cool. So you'd already learned that head isn't always the option. Then for funsies, you'd be shooting them in the crotch and stuff, you know. But you know, 2008, Dead Space came along and just revolutionized things. So good. Still can't seem to quite hit those notes ever again. Even its own remake. The remake was very good, but too much time had passed and too much very, very angry anti-EA sentiment, which I understand. And then, honestly, crazy as it sounds, but the creator, Dead Space, went on to do Callisto Protocol, and I actually think Callisto Protocol hurt Dead Space, and not in the way you'd imagine. Any minds around? Not in the way you would imagine. They kind of worked against each other. So it should have been done together. Then he wanted to go back, and he pitched and pitched, and God bless him. Len Schofield, God bless him. He's a mad dude. You wouldn't think he was into game development. He literally looks like an army sarge. Wild dude. Good dude. But, oh, he can't even jump down from here. That's shocking. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? So, yeah, he, as Callisto Protocol died, and he kind of moved away, Closing Distance is their name. He moved away from that, which is pretty shitty of him. Doesn't really invoke much faith, sadly. I know the game fell apart, but don't leave the fucking studio, dude. But anyway, so in the last ditch effort, I think he's doing fuck all now. He's probably on his arse. He decided to try and pitch Dead Space 4 to EA with him as the lead. That fell apart too, and then Dead Space Remake 2 fell apart as well. So disaster. I know too many things about things. Can she come down here? So. Yeah, so EA right now are happy with Battlefield, but we lost Vince Zampella, so I would fully expect that all those studios to disappear. He was the glue. Poor bastard, man. Terrible way to die, not cancer, not a heart attack, just foolish money. He drove a Ferrari into a fucking wall. Like a mad bastard. He had a horrible but classic thing that happens if you drive yourself. Coming out of a tunnel, there is this kind of feeling of acceleration in the air and everything. You do naturally speed up a tiny bit. And yeah, you just lost control. People do it on a roundabout as well. When you're turning your tires, the steering makes it easier. The car moves with it, you know. People speed up, end up spinning out that way. Speed up into roundabouts. Cracks me up all the time. Like, why are you doing that? You do the stupidest fucking things. But yeah, that's one that happens a lot with the tunnels. There's also, you know, you're driving a fancy car, you want to hear the tunnel go through. She's never going to move from here, is she? What a fucking joke. This is what I'm talking about. That's dumb, broken ass AI. So what I need to do here is try and sneak over here, but when you get close enough, she's going to hear you. That's a broken AI. But she'll start moving once I go over here. She'll probably grab me, you know. Yeah. So silly. That's the type of stuff that makes you like want to just piss in someone's conflict, you know. Let's just go for it. Sick of doing it. People think like I'm just shit at stealth sections, and I probably am. I understand that. But you need to realize that this is 20-30 years of gaming with the same absolute dog water AI, you know. And you wonder why I scream for innovation in third-person cameras and stealth and that, or scream to go back to the OG Metal Gear. It's with good reason. If we're not moving forward, then I want to go back then, you know. You have to wait for like someone like Nintendo. Nintendo innovates everything else. They innovate third-person platforming, they innovate music, they innovate all that stuff. But they won't innovate stealth because they don't really do that. And they won't innovate third-person camera or shooting mechanics because they don't do that, you know. So we're screwed. We're screwed. What's this? A little wrench and vice grip wrench? What would that be for? Oh, that must be for the... Nice, we don't get a valve. We get the wrench for the gas pipes. Cool. But yeah, this game, I would choose this over Requiem and just wait. Because Capcom go on sale or play this game on sale, whatever you want to do. But it is worth a play. It scratches that itch. The thing about Requiem is I don't know where it fits. You understand? It's going to be a great game, but I just don't know where it fits. I don't think it knows where it fits either. It's going to feel like a sequel to 4, which is great. And then it's going to feel like a sequel to 2, because it's like the two of them together and going back. And then it's going to make 8 stick out like a sore thumb, which it already fucking does. And then it's going to make 7 feel like a weird stepchild that shouldn't have been born. It's kind of fucked up to say, but there you go. So we're kind of weird, you know. I think I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of 9 was made with the team that did 4 and 2, you know, which might not necessarily be the same team that did 7 and 8, you know. It's messy. It's messy out there. 8 was originally Revelations 3. And I know they want to go back to Revelations. If you've ever played the Revelations games, they're really fun, but they are pure experimentation. 1 was on the 3DS. It was one of the launch titles. It was a 3D game. It was Jill on a boat. It was a boat, ghost ship kind of feel. Really, really good game. Solid, old school feel to it. Felt like going back playing 1. Some nice stuff. 2 is like, we got some ideas. Let's see what happens, you know. It was like they had one of those, you know, those little guys, little toys that it was a little sticky man and you would throw him on the wall and he would slowly climb down the wall. It was like that, the video game. It was episodic. That's right, a Resident Evil game was episodic. You had like an older Claire in it and she looked fucking fantastic. A lot of weird random characters came back. There was like fucking Barry in there, wasn't there? I always forget the names. I always get the names mixed up. There was too many one-off characters from the first and second game. And then they died and then didn't die. And then some of them just straight up died in the game. We mourned them and then they were brought back later. So it's a very convoluted series. I wouldn't be surprised if 9 brought back Wesker somehow. Now that fucker's been dead since 5. But, you know, Wesker don't stay dead. And I think they just want to do that. We haven't seen Wesker in this new trilogy. But whatever happens here will be the end. But Wesker is usually Chris's bad guy. Leon's bad guy. He never really has a one-to-one bad guy. He's got his little anti-hero, little sex pot in Ada. But yeah, he's got his own kind of thing going on. All these mines have me on edge if you couldn't tell. I'm like fucking edging around. What's this? But, yeah, it's a great series. I don't know what to do with it anymore, you know. Like I don't know what to say about it anymore. It's nice, but it's all over the place. Like, they're happy enough. They'll remake some of the side games. God, maybe we'll get Outbreak as well. That'd be hilarious. Oh, look at that. That's clever. It actually, like, counts as opening up the area. And then, like, I just don't see a 5 and 6 getting remade, but who knows? In some perfect world, remaking 5 might fix it. Well, that sucked. God, I need to raise the fire rate on this gun. Didn't even kill anyone. Not even the one who blew up. Nice, I think I got a double kill there. But, yeah, it's one of those things you just go along for the ride when it comes to Resident Evil. Go along for the ride. You won't be disappointed. You won't understand what's going on. You won't be disappointed. I think my knife is fucked, is it? A lot of the spin-off games are pretty damn special too. I think what it needs, like, people are gonna hate this, but I think after 9, I think it's time to reboot everything. Just reboot everything. There's no of the old characters. I know that's really risky. No Jill, no Leon, but it's time. Put some fresh blood in there. Kind of what they did with 7, but they couldn't help themselves. We had kind of Chris at the end. I don't mind 7. I'll tell you one thing also they need to do. They're about two trailers, too many. They've spoiled way too much. The last 2 trailers have been disgusting, and Angel saying he was going dark, he did the right thing. Oh, you can't get through there, okay. I thought that would have been a cool idea. He did the right thing. It's shocking. Now, I know the story of 9, unless it's changed, but most of my leaks come from script leaks. And one of the biggest leakers out there, and they don't mean to and sometimes they do, are voice actors. Especially LinkedIn and voice actors. You want to know where I get most of my stuff from? That's where it is. A voice actor will pass around a fucking script. It'll be slathered in confidential and NDA. It'll even have their goddamn names and the code numbers on it. Like, they'll never work in that space again. And they just leak it everywhere. And it tells you the whole story. The whole story. Same with movies as well. You'd be surprised. And then with LinkedIn, like, they're so excited. I completely understand where they're coming from. So excited. Right now, the Xenoblade stuff with the voice actress on LinkedIn again. And then Ubisoft, like, those guys just leaked themselves. That's the most fakest fake leak ever. It's called a controlled leak, and Microsoft do it too. It's a real thing. It's a controlled leak. They pretend they set it up like a fake death or something. They set up the body, they set up the leak. They'll do something like a random Reddit account or a Twitter account. Or they'll ask a question here and there. Like, ask me anything. And just let a little bit slip. Sure, at one point, like, not so much anymore, but maybe he still is, but Tom Holland, good old Tommy Holland, he was a giant industry plant for Disney. Everything he leaked, everything. Maybe the first time wasn't real, but everything after that. Or maybe the first time was real, and everything that's fake. Like, the dude opens up a letter backwards with the name of the thing towards the camera. Like, get over yourself. We're not stupid. Alright. I'm gonna have a lovely weekend later, mate. Be good, dude. Be good. We're just getting through this part of the game. We like it. We have a little bit of a... Now that we can turn off the gas, then you could probably go around to other places too, you see. The gas for your ass. Yeah, you see. Cool idea. I'd say there's probably only like 1 or 2 more big areas after this. That would be like 4 chapters. That'd be lovely. That's pretty cool. Yeah, watch the one guy and he finished it in like 6, like the book. And then the next guy was 15 hours. I don't know. And then there's achievement for finishing it in 3 hours. I don't know how that's possible as I live and breathe here. I don't know how that could be possible. Because the sheer amount of just moving around. There you go. Damn, I hate these big chests just having a little bit of money in them. I need heals. I got 5 slots. Maybe 1 heal. Alright, you know I'm going to do this and this is going to cause all sorts of chaos. I wonder will Dolores show up. Show up at the mines. You assume the our little friend, fucking Hector. Mines down here. He's the one doing it, so I think we're going to have to come this way. Just have a little run from Dolores, we'll see. Yeah, it gives me like Heisenberg vibes. This will be the blue one, adding the pressure.
I only need to reroute the water into the fire.
Now it opens this up. Dolores, are you there? Hey, it's a save point. We just got a lot to see. Let's see. I'm gonna try and stream over the weekend. Get this one all finished up as well. I think the Mio game, what I'll do with that is I'll turn them into YouTube videos and make it a bit easier. Metroidvanias, man, they're a bit too back and forth sometimes. I love them to death, but you're like, especially if you get one that's a little bit awkward.
Funny, isn't it? That something as simple as water can light up an entire
Simple as
city.
water. We'll have High on Life too. I want to kind of take a good few lumps out of Dragon Quest 7 and Tainted Grail.
I've never been one for that kind of talk, but with everything going on, I'm starting to think that maybe it's not such a crazy idea.
More money. Money. It's important. I want to up the fire rate. That might be what's wrong with this gun, really. But turning the electricity on though? Got shocked the floor somewhere? If I had a little money, must be funny. Yeah, I wish the mines would light up or beep a little bit. Thinkers to know what they're doing. Nice, that's exactly what I want. Okay, good. Yeah, I doubt we'll get another gun to the next area. Oh, speak the devil. Oh, now we're trapped there. Oh yeah, let's get rid of those mines. Could be useful to us, but you see how awkward it is and we can't back up. So, Nespa, I am not waiting for death. Come out, Dolores, I see you. Look. Wait, someone just tried to shoot me here. Hey girl, can you get that big mouthy hand in here? Who was the dude shooting? Someone tried to shoot me.
Never forget.
I heard an archer, but I can't see him anywhere. Little lady, is he down here? He's up there. She's gonna find me now when I do this. Take a risk. Ah! Bitch! I had to do that. Hey girl. Your bleeding eyes. Yeah, there's a good reason why her face looks like literally Virgin Mary. And the blood as well. No, he's not dead yet. I don't believe it. I think there's two up there because I killed them. Oh, little glitchy. Hello, you.
We'll meet again, Assassino.
Let me think of Assassin's Creed. No, look, he keeps coming back. Oh my god. That is so gay. It's not possible that he's just gonna keep coming back.
You can't hide forever.
I think maybe going back into that room is causing it, and that's why it was glitching a bit. It's causing this place to reset. Wow. Wow. What a series of shitty events. Why the fuck does little homie have to keep coming back? Joke's on you, Dolores. I already wish I had never been born. Can we sneak around there? She's fucking over. Oh Christ, another mine. There's mines everywhere in my fucking underwear. Mind the mines, they're coming for you. Oh, and we got another archer. I hear you. Alright, we got a motorcycle. A motorcycle. Wait, hold on. Should let you check your knife first. No, 0%. I go for how much? Gasolina. It's worth it. You get some of them on the ground, you can save some bullets that way. Save bullets, save blood for heals. I've not got any of that holy water in a long time.
Sharper than ever.
Sharper than ever. Let's keep an eye out for the little cherubs. At least the birds make noise, but the cherubs do not. To my knowledge. Perfect place to put one. Okay, I think we're chilling here. Just need to find where that archer was. Sucks that shooting the archer will then cause her to come out again. Who are you, fucker? I heard you. Did you hear that? Sounds like it.
You've escaped.
No, don't go. Go left. Go left. Okay. And this door works anyway, doesn't it?
Do you really think you can hide from me?
Open the door. Open the door. Who's back in the other room from before? That shouldn't have got me from there. Boom. What a crock of fucking shit. Why can't you put a 180 turn in your game? How do you get a wee bit special?
I'm coming for you.
She was already right behind me. Look at that. My ass. You tell me she got from over here all the way over there. Like, if I shoot that,
We'll meet again.
shouldn't that set her off for me? I want to go down to that chest, honestly. That was the last save. I don't really want to be in this room. But if we can get through this area, sort of, we're going to have to do it again. Less is more with that bitch, you know what I'm saying? Ah, I knew it was going to be money. What the fuck is her obsession with money? Why is she here already? Oh my god. She went around that whole way by the time I got to that chest? My ass. Don't you lie to me.
You can't hide forever.
See the speed they reach? Apparently she had a pitchfork and now she has a knife. My ass. Is the knife just not working here? It's a bit iffy, I won't lie. Bitch ass. God damn it, you do get a lot for that. It says if you're in combat it uses less blood. But I don't know what exactly that means. The music or something. Anything in here I care about? Like a fake ladder. And then a real ladder. Any cherubs, any birds? No. Damn you, the Lord. Yeah, so you can see that that's what we call AI catch up. And the concept of it, sometimes it'll happen where it's like a cutscene where the AI could be 7 miles away, and because you're loading a cutscene, the cutscene is her grabbing you or whatever, they'll just load that part. So that's okay, we're okay with that. But AI catch up is when the camera's not turned, they can speed up. It's usually something that's simple, and it sounds crazy. Because they're not fully rendered when you're not looking at them, it means that they load at a faster frame rate, so they move at a faster frame rate. It can be simple as that, like a bug. And other times it's just the devs being mean. Maybe we have to do this, okay. It was like in O2. Let's check our notes. They have a good thing there where you look at this, yeah. B1, B3. In case emergency reads will flow through B2 only. Remember, it's the blue one. Yeah, we know that. Does that help us? It's not going to do. No. Yeah, there we go. Nothing there, Helena. Okay, no, that's all stuff. Alright. Should have to water across the area. This mightn't have to do with B1 or B2 at all. We don't know which one is. Let's just find which one is B2. It's the blue one. So we know it to be that one here, which is the middle one, which then goes down like this, which is a lie, which is secretly number 3. So only do 3. So now we have that one move. And I think I can leave it like that actually. So that's the only one that's on, right? That's pretty clever. I like those things. Alright, leave that there. Good, okay. Health's not great. Have some heals, but not a lot. Is there a stupid shortcut or anything? Don't know. Is there a mine along here? He's trying to show you. Oh, there's a bird. Show you where the
Sure
pipes
that
are.
witch will appreciate it.
This is a windy place. Good on them. I still suggest that they should at least give a place different colors. I don't care if you paint all these buildings bright red. You know what I mean? Let's try to show us, I think. Maybe not yet. It's not like I'm pressing a button here, am I? No. I think I have it right. It's just which side, I guess. It's the only reason to go around there, right? Let's just double check that this side, it might be one side of the blue pipe. This blue pipe would come in here underneath there. I think it still would go to the bottom side of the lever. Even if it's, but it didn't even say anything about NO2, so the bottom would be here. Yeah, I think I have that right. No real way of knowing. I'm guessing it's kind of a retroactive thing once you get to the right place. I think we have to leave. There's simply a way to jump down there. I gotta open the other door for her. I'm gonna save my heals, because if you might get an animal to absorb as well, that's the danger you have to watch out for. So if they do that, then and you've already healed, you've now wasted it. You wasted it. Okay, she wandered around here. Of course her bitch ass is. She always sounds way further away than she is. Did she see me? I think so.
Do you really think you can hide from me forever?
I generally believe that AI know where you need to go and know where you are at all times. So if you just did a circle around there for nothing, my ass. Oh no. I wonder if she hear the doors open. Nice. The thing we need to watch out for, it's like only do the blue one, right? But we're obviously going into probably 3 of these doors with N on them. That's how long it takes. These thinkers to know what they're doing, add intention to it. Should probably come back this way. Come on. This place probably full of monsters, isn't it? Come on. Slide under the door. Jeez. See the way they speed up like that? It is clever. In a sense, I guess. Fuck, I was trying to pull out the shotgun. It's clever, like, the way they do that, I get that. Fucking annoying in terms of just trying to get shit done. They use that to catch up to you. They're meant to be like a mannequin falling on the ground kind of thing. So I like that for what it is. But nice. This thing does need a bit of a flashlight. The game looks a bit better than what I've noticed on my playback. There's not much I can do that. Seems like a little washed out. But I never touched the brightness, I swear. It's just they've gone so old school with it. It's got old school brightness as well. Which is, yeah. See, it's at 50%. Brights and shadows. Trust me, you might think it only goes up in 10% increments. What you need is, every game needs to just do away, and same with TVs as well. Just do away with brightness. Brightness is a lie. Just only have contrast. Contrast between the darks. Like, even the brightness is trying to say that. It's like, here's the shadows, here's the brights. It doesn't affect that at all. That's a lie. Contrast is what you need. All brightness does is brightens the image by creating a higher fucking filter, but if you look closely, it just adds this layer of like, watch, if I exit out at 100% brightness, it's just gonna look like there's a layer of Vaseline over everything, you know. It's like a fog and Vaseline on everything. It's like, yeah, I can see everything now. Of course you can. It's not real. And then you got fucking the geniuses next door, known as Anyone there? No. As Capcom, that are using 3 layers of brightness. I hate this. They've done this with the RE engine. And no one has the right settings. It's got to do with your own monitor and computer. But most of them are doing that for themselves, and that's fine. But you need settings for a streamer to be different than settings for a just a player, you know? Sounds crazy. What you guys see is different to what I see, because a monitor will have warmness settings, it'll have its own brightness settings and contrast settings, it'll have gamma settings. You're looking at like fucking 4 or 5 different settings minimum. Alright, same thing here. We have to keep it only on blue. You can see blue coming down here. That's kind of where the end is. Nice. They always bring these whiskeys back into. Now we just need to figure out which way blue is going. This one only has 2, but then it has that one there coming down. Now, realistically, it doesn't say it for sure, but if you have one pipe going blue, you would then assume that the other one's going blue, wouldn't you? But you know what assuming does. Makes an ass out of both of us. Well, we'll see. If it only turns on one, there you go. That's fine. Now, these 2 are like on and off, isn't that right? So, put it where it just needs the middle one on. And the 2 of them are on. This bottom one. No. I say go middle. I say go middle. You can jump, but if you could jump, you could probably tell. Anyway. Yeah, I'll never understand that stuff. I do overly focus on audio and picture because it's like the one thing I need to make it look as good as I can. It looks as good as it can, you know. Easier fucking said than done. They all messed it up. So we played the Pragmata, so that's on the RE engine as well, even though it's in space. So if you go look at my footage, what I did was you either move the there's three brightness settings. So you either move them 1 flick each, or leave them at their extremes and leave the one in the middle. And what you're technically doing is you're leaving it at default at that point. But what it is it's showing you that the extreme lights can be their brightness and the extreme darks can be their darkness, and that's the highest contrast you can get. Well, you'd never really want to set your contrast to the highest anyway, because you'll never see in the dark and you'll never see in the light because you just blind yourself. But it's very, very tough, man. Most people don't watch streams. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, it's not that important. I know. It's important to me though, because these things live on in kind of perpetuity as well. That, you know, you get a lot of views, and I get people asking me questions on things fucking 10 years ago, dude. I'm like, what the fuck? One guy was he was actually playing Resi 7, and he was asking me how to get through the Lucas Happy Birthday part. I'm like, dude, that came out in 2017, it's only 10 years old. I still helped him, but it's probably just someone replaying the series. Was there a save point there nearby? Where did I open this up for? Oh, I think it's to get back to that, isn't it? Okay, so this was the original way of opening the shortcut back if you have all the pressure right. Okay, I guess. Okay. But no, you're dead right, dude. You're absolutely right. That is the sad part of it all. Oh, trust me, like, people... This guy was bringing up stuff about, like, oh, gaming is dead on YouTube. I'm like, welcome to 2020. Where you been? Like, it's been dead since then, if not more, you know. But he was bringing up some interesting stuff, and I think it was crack hours in the morning, so you have a, like, come to Jesus moment. Like, 3 in the morning, I get, like, creative and philosophical and all this. And I was like, yeah, dude, this is what's wrong. It's like, you're like, is gaming dead or is YouTube broken? And I went, it's both. It's 100% both. YouTube is and has been broken since the adpocalypse. It now stands that it's one of the best ad revenues. It goes... TikTok's actually fallen off thanks to the weird American ban thing that happened and didn't happen. That one's fucked. So it goes... Right now it goes to YouTube, then Instagram of all places. Then Kick, Twitch, and the rest kind of fall into the same puddle. But yeah, with YouTube... It is dead, but it gives the best ad revenue, but not for videos. It's for shorts. YouTube is the new TikTok. So that's the only fucking thing. If you were to never make a single video or live stream and only make YouTube shorts, you'd make out pretty well. That's fucked up. That's really part of a wider problem. But because of TikTok, because of brain training, remember that funny little game? It was like Dr. Nicholas's brain training, or whatever the fuck it's called. Nowadays, it's Dr. Nicholas's fucking algorithm training. We've trained our kids and our own brains. We always blame it on the kids, but it's like, have you met the most recent 30-year-old, 40-year-olds? They're completely rotted out their brains if they go to therapy to get off of overusing screen time and all this. We've done it to ourselves too, you know. So, if all we want to watch is the same TikTok slop, you know, an AI slop, then that's all that's going to be fed to us. We create the algorithms ourselves. And AI is just a tool, sadly. We're the idiots who use or don't use it, you know. Yeah, it gets forced down our throats, I get that for sure. So there's a lot of other things. Okay, that's the one I need, right? I don't think I did that one, did I? It looks like the one I did, but I don't think I did NO1. I did NO2 and NO3. How would you get down there? You can't jump down there. I've definitely not been there. Unless you can go that way. Can I get out somewhere? Yeah, I wouldn't mind just finishing this section real quick. Just because she's so annoying. And it's quite... Might be the entire section. I don't know. I get that vibe. But yeah, so it's interesting. That's what I was saying to the guys. So yeah, it's both. It's both our own minds. You either kind of... Sort of one of those things you have to put up and shut up. We can't change it ourselves. Like most... Even the big YouTubers are now just like 8-hour videos of the entire game. Or whatever. They've tried it all, you know. You want to see... trials and tribulations of what doesn't work, go look at any of your favorite YouTubers from 2015, you know, go look at Markiplier and Jacksepticeye. Now they're literally gone grey and ripped their hair out, try and figure that stuff out, or just all but retired like PewDiePie. It's tough to figure out. The thing I don't understand with them is every single one of them at one point or another has made a bad investment, and you know, someone like Jacksepticeye, if he's not living comfortably with like $14 to like $40 million, you know, but he's made some stupid investments. He's buying coffee companies, he's selling overpriced shitty clothes, you know. He's made some stupid investments. Because those kind of investments, I need to go in there, are you're trying to basically sell overpriced merch to your super fans, you know. And only they can do so much. They'll buy your $80 fucking $120 hoodie, but that's all they got in them, you know. And anything beyond that is just cruel. And then trying to sell coffee to these people, you're kind of overestimating how much your fans have aged out. They're not always going to stick with you that long, you know. So a whole lot of kids aren't going to start buying coffee. Maybe you're like 16-year-old and you were in the middle of Seattle. They'd buy like Frappuccino shite, you know. You're going to buy like good old black coffee beans. Wouldn't know what to do with them and start eating them. Where are you, bitch? You're in between worlds. But, yeah, no, it's interesting. There's no fixing things, just it is what it is. YouTube doesn't really care, it's the same watch hours. Then you get down to the nitty gritty of like YouTube Kids, which is a mess, and all this content ID basically stuff that's coming in. Remember net neutrality, content ID? Yeah. They don't want kids to have to do age-rated stuff because they know that, you know, about 70 to 80% of their overall internet traffic is from kids. I wouldn't believe how much. It doesn't even matter the content, you know. We thought things were rough when we were kids, you know. You'd be like, oh god, go look at this nasty dude, like, got it, he broke a bone, or go look at this other crazy video that you send somebody. Nowadays, it's like, you're exposed to that from the get-go. It's like, welcome to the internet, here's 2 girls, 1 guy. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. 2 girls, 1 cup, whatever we put it. 2 girls, 1 guy, that's a good one. Yeah. I got so many heals now, fuck it, we'll do it. Probably won't heal me all the way, but oh, it heals so much, I've been wasting them. I thought I only helped about half of that. Yeah, short form content. And I like comedy and animal videos of short form content, but I don't like anything gaming to really be short form content. I don't get it. Unless it's like a, I don't know, a clip of it. But you know, you're not going to learn a documentary about gaming from a short form commentary stuff. A lot of it's just spoilers. Alright, now we need to figure out which is the blue one. I probably was supposed to be keeping an eye on this one. I think I see it there. It is the middle one. This should hopefully do something when we put it in the middle. Ah! That's not good, is it? No, it should be okay. Hold, don't be scared. Now we go back to the main pipe. Can I drop down here? Yeah. Now we go back to, I believe, the main valve right in front of the fire. And if I've done it right, is there a chest out here somewhere? Yeah. If I've done it right, it should put out the fire. We'll see. Why is it always money? I wonder, is that an algorithm for the chests? You see that you have too many heals to just give you money? Shite. See, one of these should have a drop down thing. That's it. Yeah. I think we're long and fully kind of just done with, you know, remember there's people that did whole careers and lives around SEO, search engine optimization and all this. You could pretend to do classes of how to teach you how to become a YouTuber, but it was really just teaching you SEO. It's just use of wordage, hashtags, algorithms, trending topics. It's like, that's it. Carry on as if they've discovered you know, the Rosetta Stone. It's like, half of them couldn't do it again. Like, I used to know some YouTubers that went that way, and I'm like, dude, you used to get 10,000 views, like, nothing to snuff at, but nothing to fucking build a career around either. Okay, so which one had the... Let's see. I remember which one had the shortcut. I think it was 3, wasn't it? I did 2, 3, 1. I know it's a bit weird. But yeah, it's interesting like that. I like the social experiment though. The thing is, what I've noticed, no matter what way you look at it, it always comes down to the facts of no matter when you start YouTube, whether you start it this year, next year, 10 years from now, it's always too late. You're always too late for this trend or that game or this game, so just make the most of it. And then you got people like Queso becoming huge overnight, so, you know, takes all people. And he probably secretly hates a lot of it too, you know, like I don't think, there's not a single indie horror game that doesn't have him in it in some way, which I find a bit weird, honestly. They're so desperate for attention, some of these horror directors, horror devs. That's why they're doing that. And it's fine, but it comes off a little creepy. It's like a pick-me for video games. Like, look, play me, Queso, play me. And like, what is the retention of people buying those games because Queso played them? I don't know, it's probably not as big as you think. Where was that fucking shortcut I opened? Downstairs? No, what the fuck? Yeah, so that's a weird one. And then you see the quality, some of these games are just being shot out as well. So I do appreciate a good indie dev and a good indie team, but I'm starting to see various people just cashing in. all those gravity games, you know, those were trend. Now you see a lot of people jumping on the major arena thing. And yeah, it's a bit rough. A lot of them people are getting hacked through, and I'm like, the dev must know to a point. Oh, it was over there. I walked by it. They must know to a point, right? Let's hope I got this right. I wish there was some indicator or a clicking noise or something nice to say. You did it! I doubt Dolores is going to be very happy I did this. We'll see. Let's hope it's right. Basically, just only set it to the blue pipe. Come on. How would you know? Like, oh, there are 3 lights. Yeah. Spooge! Ah! Alright, is he like dead, or just gonna immediately absorb and see this is why I shouldn't have healed? In the greatest of the universe? We probably only lost 1. Nice, and there's Master Switch Key B, and there's B and C. That's cool though. No real need for Dolores there. It was a puzzle onto itself. It hasn't been as arse backwards as that other place. Hopefully this leads back so we can save.
Are you done yet,
Not the
Gabriel?
doll factory,
I'm getting bored
no.
over here.
Gabriel, who are you and what have you done with Mediodía?
I don't know.
Right? She always says
You're
Gabe.
just confusing me with Arroyo. I mean, clearly, I remind you of him.
Ah, I get it.
Just want a competitor
Look,
for you to.
I
Yeah,
took it
yeah.
out on you.
The sad thing is, same with Twitch. Like the sad thing is,
anything like him.
Kick was right there. You know what I mean?
Fine, let us.
And then
make
they
a deal.
just started to hire
If we make it out
those
alive,
heinous stuff.
How would you like to
I'm
join my
dual
squad?
streaming
Are you
to
kidding me?
Kick, and
Me?
I'm
In
glad
that
I am.
legendary Tercio
I know it's a
del Sol?
dump, really, if you think about it, and I know
But
it
I'll need a
it
new
attracts
place to
the
live,
wrong
and
people.
obviously you'll help me decorate. Curtains, furniture. Oh, and I want cats.
But
Do you
it's
like
still
cats?
sending a very
Please tell me
good
you like cats.
signal.
All right, just
to Twitch, you
calm
know.
down.
And that
First,
signal
you
is
fix the seal. Okay?
people can do better. Fuck you. Get it right. You know that kind of way. Most of Kick was created as revenge for Twitch. That's how petty it goes. And the whole thing is baked into money laundering to stake. You know, it's a little bit of a little kind of a very grey area between Canada and America. And, you know, they're like skirting the law that way. And it's a little bit rough, you know, that way. But, and then the problem is it's on the chopping block, on the ladder of like, oh, you fucked up on YouTube, you fucked up on Twitch, you go there. And you fuck up on Kick, you go to Rumble, and then blah, blah. That's shite. I hate that. I hate that totem pole effect. Because what it does is, and it's too late now, obviously, but it's created that stereotype, you know? And I think what there's so many cool things that Kick is actually doing really, really well, you know? I think first and foremost, they have to be a little bit better with not censoring. This is the problem with the whole world, too much censoring. They need to lock down these motherfuckers. No second chance Charlies, you know? There's the guy out there who decided to do a citizen arrest on some guy who did a hit and run, right? There was police helicopters around. The whole thing looked fake, but it was probably real. But here's the thing. He immediately did a hit and run himself. People think like hit and run just means hitting people. It doesn't, you know? He hit a parked car, but then went on and stopped this other guy trying to do a citizen arrest. Or things like that, you know? We're getting into this really horrible grey area. You're now starting to impede in police business, which is extremely kind of... Oh, hell no. Kind of weird. But yeah, and then you've got a lot of ne'er-do-wells that bring it down for everybody. And because you give those people a platform, they are sociopaths that don't think they've done anything wrong, you know? And that's the most dangerous part. You know, there might be a lot of bad people, there might be a lot of people that don't like the Aiden Rosses of the world. But he's not even the tip of the iceberg, you know what I mean? He is nothing but one of these little baby cherubs compared to some of the bad apples, you know? You have to lump some of the bad people in there. You have to lump the it was like trafficking and people doing domestic abuse and Johnny Somali and stuff like that. You have to lump them in with the likes of Aiden Ross, who I would consider to be a small time annoyance, really. You know, he's a little boy trapped in a man's body who really wants to be cool with his black friends, so he just comes off that way. You know, these guys have been around since the fucking 80s. They dress like black people. They start talking like them. Every now and then they slip out and they fucking N-word just to look cool. And you're like, you're not cool at all. You're a disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. And you're just secretly racist too. And And then that was his whole shtick for a while. And now he's irrelevant. So they're all going on with the... For a while there, they were all showing all their the stuff they were earning, their earnings for a while, and that showed up how much they were view botting. Now they're like, oh, I don't view bot, and they're removing the view bot, and there's no relevancy. Like Aiden Ross and Lacey and that, you know. And then he has the balls to say like, Kick is limiting how many people can join his stream. Do you ever hear so stupid in your life? Oh, no one else is allowed to join the stream. Imagine if you join the stream and it goes like, oh, sorry, this stream is full. Not allowed to. Like that's a pure narcissist take. That's not even hopium copium. That is just, I don't know. That's like let's reopen the schools for these people. But I like what Kick represents. Not the people surrounding it. Sadly, even Eddie has his issues. He's kind of the CEO, but I mean he's extreme favoritism. See, a lot of them are turned into mini celebrities, you know. He's just happy once he's able to be courtside at an NBA match, or you know, showing up at a local fight or whatever. And that's wrong too, because that's going to sway things. But I like what it represents. It's more than, it started off as revenge for Twitch, but it's more than that. What it's doing is kind of like what Microsoft's doing right now as well, where you're bringing in some interesting ideas. Do they all work? Fuck no. No, they don't. But we just need an idea, man. You know, and if that means that someone else comes along and does a better job with it, then hell yeah. Wasn't there a save here somewhere? So, yeah. And Rumble is just... Jesus Christ. But like, no platform is great at all. None of them. It's just our mind. It's the mindset. Like, Twitch is full of pieces of shit. Like, look around. Look around. They're everywhere. People doing illegal shit all day long. And then go look at YouTube. YouTube is full of those local, what are they called? Lol cow lives, whatever the fuck they're called. The lol cows. Your man, like fucking Buggy, saying the most heinous, disgusting shit, and nothing been done about it, because Keemstar has a YouTube manager, but secretly I think he has something, a bit of dirt on them, because these guys are doing some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So yeah, that's happening the world over, you know. It's a humanity problem. Not necessarily a platform problem. Alright, let's do... Oh, I can't... Does fire rate? Okay, there we go. That's what I want to do. Fire rate. Yes. Alright, calm down, Jesus Christ. We are going to end up... See, there's room for one more gun. I think it's a Tommy gun. Nice. Esquilara. That's cool. I am liking this game. I know I'm kind of waffling, rattling on. It's good. It's good for what it is. Now, as we move into the middle of the game, and it presents itself more as Resident Evil, it's showing a little bit of shortcomings. Just a little bit. Nothing too fancy. And less given away for the beauty of Bioshock. Bioshock kept you out on a limb the whole way and absolutely fucking nailed. We nailed the stories. Look at all these birds I'm saving, bitch.